What is action research? This action research highlights my passion of physical activity and physical education. To identify the problem, my practicum observations indicated a decline in female students' enthusiasm and participation in the intermediate physical education classes, grades 7 to 8, compared to the junior classes, grades 4 to 6. Creating an inclusive environment to promote and maintain female participation in physical activity and sport remains a challenge. With the existing physical education curriculum's procedures, there needs to be more focused teaching individual/lifetime activities. Today's children are more involved in sedentary behaviors using technology. There is an obesity epidemic, and inactivity puts children at risk. Physical education has the potential to promote healthy lifestyles. Physical activity enhances students' lives physically, emotionally, and socially. I want to examine physical activity in female adolescents, address its gaps in schools, explore and suggest individual and lifetime activities such as circuit training, fitness, so that I can offer females in physical education classes in an open, inclusive environment. My research question: how do I improve my physical activity options within the intermediate physical education program that will interest female students, motivate them to participate enthusiastically, and increase their physical activity? Some relevant terms for the action research include physical activity, adolescent females, physical education, team sport, motivation, participation, circuit training, and fitness. I collected information from Gibbons and Hubert. They studied what middle school girls were looking for in physical education. They determined that girls dream of doing hip hop and like to participate in some sports, but not all the time. Four themes emerged: personal competence, a moving body is a healthy body, desire for choices and variety of activities, and gender equity. They concluded that females need a safe environment with meaningful, diverse activities in order to have positive experiences. Moving ahead with fitness and physical education, a website provides teachers with resources to incorporate fitness and circuit training into their daily physical education instruction. It includes a balanced fitness program, training principles, and a variety of exercises. The program is designed to meet the needs, interests, and abilities of females. Participation gets Canadian children and youth to sit less and move more. It offers movement guidelines, tools, and programs to help everyone work towards health and fitness goals. They promote physical literacy. Their values of empowerment, collaboration, and fun support the vision that physical activity is a vital part of everyday life. This organization helps teachers supplement the current physical education curriculum with activities and inspire meaningful experiences for all. Researchers Young et al. Acknowledge the high inactivity rates among adolescent girls. They interviewed health education leaders. Data suggests the need for change. The lack of participation was not due to disliking physical activity. Recommendations include offer single-gender physical education improved programs, free play, environments that encourage enjoyable physical activity, quality physical activity instruction, and inclusive extracurricular approaches. Authors Youngbo et al. Argue that female students are withdrawing from physical activity programs in early adolescence. Using a qualitative approach, they create awareness for how the participants feel about daily physical activity. Their findings reveal participation barriers, limited availability of inclusive programs designed for adolescent girls, little variety of activities like yoga and aerobics, and sport is emphasized. Addressing the barriers and considering female perspectives can help health promoters begin to co-create physical education programs that are more variable, non-competitive, and inclusive for this target group. When evaluating existing data, the literature review suggests physical activity plays an important role in children's healthy development, but female youths often discontinue participation during adolescence. Compared to boys, Canadian girls are consistently less active between ages 11 to 15. Today's children are involved in more with sedentary behaviors. Physical education is physical education, not athletics. Individual and lifetime activity options are needed for female adolescents that will interest them, support participation, and combat an obesity epidemic. The research suggests that circuit training and fitness can be viable options to motivate female students to participate enthusiastically. Participation advocates that the movement guidelines for children and youth is at least 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity daily. Varying endurance, flexibility, and strengthening activities should be incorporated 3 days weekly. Gibbons and Huber determined that females want to experience fun, be with their friends, and have active choices. Researchers, Youngbolt et al. Confirmed these findings. They suggest that sport is emphasized more than general physical activity, and that remains an obstacle. Other analysis, Young et al., recommends offering quality physical activity instruction and inclusive approaches. Moving ahead with fitness, circuit training/fitness program would be beneficial to adolescent females because its strength, flexibility, agility, and endurance activities allow everyone to go at their own pace. The fun, non-competitive program provides personal fitness, improves cardiovascular fitness, enhanced muscle strength, and endurance. It is easily modifiable for different abilities. It allows girls to fight boredom in traditional physical education classes. The program develops 21st century living skills. It should be considered as a new strategy within the intermediate physical education program for improved participation. It complements the program Fuel, Females Using Energy for Life, offered at high schools. Fuel provides a non-judgmental place for females to exercise after school weekly. Females can participate in a variety of activities: yoga, Pilates, dance, fitness classes, and self-defense. All are done in a safe, non-competitive setting and designed to encourage female activity. Overall, the literature suggests that female adolescent participation decreases in the intermediate age group. Factors that influence participation: lack of experiencing fun, free play, choices, safe positive environment, physical drills, quality instruction, and non-competitive activities. Participation in Moving Ahead with Fitness offers resources to get females moving enthusiastically and engage in a variety of fitness/circuit training exercises that meet their needs. The research supports the need for more choices of individual and lifetime activities offered in the middle years of physical education programs that will increase physical activity and empower female adolescents. Physical activity plays an important role in adolescent healthy development and combats obesity. Physical educators need to support more individual activities that encourage fitness. My plan of action is to investigate and improve my physical activity options within female intermediate physical education programs. Data sources will be qualitative and quantitative methods. 4 techniques will be used. Observations, semi-structured focus groups, group interviews, one-on-one interviews, and written question surveys. The sources will note student experiences and improve the trustworthiness and authenticity of the data. Participants will randomly be assigned to one of the set of interviews or surveys. Questionnaire responses will be manually counted to determine percentages of question responses. Information will be recorded, analyzed, and put on graphs and compared to findings in the literature review. Some limitations are sample size is small. Participants are from the same school, which may impact results regarding physical activity and physical education options. Further research should include the 2 physical education teachers' opinions/values and their influence on the physical education environment that activity choices. Their options would be valuable to compare against student perceptions. Data sources. Physical education class observations will be used to examine female behaviors, reactions, and make sense of the data. Semi-structured focus group interviews will gain insight into the physical education experiences and the knowledge of the benefit of daily physical activity. One-on-one interviews will acquire perceptions of student feedback of fitness, physical activity options, and preferred activities. Student surveys will describe the same. To ensure triangulation, collecting data from 4 sources will allow the participants several different ways to express their physical education experiences. Triangulation is created with the mixed method approach, and when the researcher compares the findings of the different methods and perspectives of grades 6, 7, 8 female students. Proving evidence ensures validity, accuracy, and reliability, consistency. Qualitative methods will access the students' experiences and interpretations, and the quantitative research will provide the numerical data. Participants will consist of 60 female students, 19 grade 6, 20 grade 7, and 21 grade 8, in the physical education classes at Princess Margaret Public School. Equal representation of females was sought to not bias the sample and results. Various socioeconomic backgrounds and physical activity experiences will be represented. All participants were taught by the same 2 male physical education teachers. Observations will be ongoing from the start of school to the time of the interviews in the spring. Interviews will be conducted by the physical education teachers and myself during school hours. We will audio tape the interviews and collect the data. The one-on-one interviews will occur in another room right after the focus group interviews. Interviews and surveys will be conducted over a 2-week time period midway through the school year, April. Ethics. The Research Ethics Board of Brock University, DSBN, and school principal will need to approve the study's protocol. All participants and parents/guardians will complete an informed consent form prior to the research. All responses will remain confidential and anonymous. During the interview, participants will be reminded to use discretion about any sensitive information shared. Students will not sign their surveys. Participants will be informed that they can withdraw from the research at any time and ask questions. Timeline. Physical education class observations will take place September to mid-April and collected weekly. The interviews and written surveys will occur mid-April during a 2-week period. Closure. Action research enables me to take a proactive role in generating improved student learning, engagement, and experiences in my physical education classroom. New physical education strategies can lead educational change for a 21st century world. There is a marked decline in female students' enthusiasm and participation in the intermediate physical education classes. Physical activity enhances students' lives physically, emotionally, and socially, but there are participation constraints. Research suggests past ineffective practices and strategies for a well-designed school program to increase physical activity and empower females through physical education. Today's children are more involved in the sedentary behaviors. There is an obesity epidemic, and inactivity leads to health risks. Reform is needed. Data can help me make improvements in my physical activity options of more individual/lifetime activities that female students can select in physical education. The study's results can facilitate new knowledge and improved practices within the physical education program that overcomes the barriers of how female students experience physical activity, interests, and motivates them to participate enthusiastically and increase their physical activity. Physical education teachers can be influential in introducing students to a variety of individualized/lifetime activities, circuit training, and fitness to a person's interest and commitment. Educators need to be supportive of any new activities or improvements to supplement the current physical education program/curriculum. Children are our future. Physical education is not athletics and should be inclusive for all. Change attitudes about physical activity in the physical education classroom. Change must happen in the physical education environment to provide meaningful experiences that are fun, respectful, enjoyable for all students, especially females. References. Thank you.